Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're here in the F-16 Viper. I'm already being spiked by an SA-5. We're going to have to fight our way in. We want to hit an S-300 site that hasn't been set up yet and some strategic bombers. Currently there's an SA-5 protecting the airfield. If that S-300 goes up, if the mission takes too long, the flankers can hold me off. The S-300 will go active, and at that point, I'm just, I'm done. It's mission over at that point. We won't be able to hit the airfield. So we do have to be somewhat quick here. Right now I'm just trying to triangulate the position of the SA-5 with the HAD pod on the F-16 here. Once I know the general area of the SA-5, once it triangulates that position, I'll know if I'm in range to shoot it with the harms. Right now, if I shoot, I don't know if the harms will miss because they won't range it. I got a PGM-2 here. It says it has a good position on it. Okay, missile launch. Let me see if I can see it on the TGP here. I can literally see the missile launch. SA-5 is right there in the field. Okay, I have its exact position. We're going to defend the missile because he shot at me. And then we're going to work on getting into range to kill that SA-5. Chaff and flare as we defend here. We should be able to make it down there before the missile hits me. It's a pretty long shot for the SA-5. So I'm just going to try to dip below the horizon relative to that SA-5, break his line of sight, and then I'm going to pop up, re-engage him with the harms that we're carrying. We're carrying 2 harms here. And so you'll notice that the PGM, it goes from 5 to about 2, and you can get it down to 1 if you have 2 F-16s triangulating together. But PGM-2 is generally pretty good. The harm is not a precision guided munition, but you do need that in order to, you do need the exact position of the SAM in order to know that you're in range, right? So that's the only reason why we have to get a better PGM. In order to shoot these harms. If I knew I was in range, I wouldn't care if it was PGM-5 or anything, right? I would just shoot it if I was certain I was in range. Just climbing here to increase the range of my harm. And I'm going to shoot both harms at the SA-5. Looking at this bubble, you see how the bubble is engulfing the 5. That's how I know I'm in range. So we're going to shoot off a harm. There we go. We're definitely in range now. Magnum. And then we'll select it again and Magnum again. And we'll defend. Although I want to defend, I don't want to basically disappear. I want the SA-5 to keep looking at me. If he shoots at me, that's okay too, as long as I'm low enough that I can defend. If you go too high, what happens is you can't get low fast enough, and the missile will have to fight through less friction and drag, right? Because air density decreases as you go higher. So therefore, it's more difficult for you to get fast and get low, and it's way easier for that missile to hit you up high. So I don't want to be too high, but I don't want to be too low where the radar can't see me, because if the radar can't see me and it stops emitting because it's not looking for me anymore, then the harm theoretically won't have anything to hit, and there'll be a higher, way higher probability that the harm will miss. Here he goes. He shot at me again, it looks like. Second missile in the air. That being said, some harms can hit depending on the variant. They can hit where the missile was at GPS coordinate. There's the missile launch. But, you know, that's why some SAMs are mobile. They'll just move. They'll turn their radar off and they'll move. I'm just going to dip below this little hill, little elevation here. Break the line of sight. But I don't want to stay down here too long because, like I said, I want him to keep his radar on. So we'll defend here and then let's pull up, come back up. Okay, he's actually off my RWR now, and I have two fighters here. That SA-5 might be dead. Yeah, we're gonna engage this bandit here, and I know it's a bandit because he's being ID'd hostile by the AWACS, which is then the data link being fed to me. There you go, we got secondary explosions where that SA-5 was at. Remember, if he was not ID'd hostile, the bandit here, he would be a bogey. Right, a bogey is an unknown contact. It could be friendly, we don't know. It's called a bogey. But again, because this one has been ID'd hostile by the AWACS, that's why it's red on my data link. That is a bandit. Okay, 12 miles, Fox 3. Defend here. Shot at me as well. Reduce altitude. If I go cold here, we should survive this missile. And if he does the same thing, he also will survive. But if he doesn't go cold and tries to be aggressive, he's gonna eat my AMRAM. He's not going cold. There he goes. He just died. He went for the notch. He was probably gonna try to recommit quickly after that, but he ate that AMRAM. That's why I play it safe. Always go cold if you can. If you got time, go cold. It's the safest way to defeat these missiles. Just notch if you have no other choice, you know? Okay, recommitting around on this second bandit. Also has been ID'd hostile. He's at 25-ish thousand feet. And I've got him locked at 22 miles at 220 bearing off the nose here. And we're slightly below Mach 1. We're at Mach 0.85. That's fine, it is what it is. 18 miles at Fox 3. I shot that a little early, but honestly it's because I'm worried he shot at me, and he's also got the altitude advantage on me. I only made it up to like 13,000, 14,000 feet. He was at 25. Yeah, see, he did shoot at me. So I shot that missile at him, make him defend, see if I can pull him down a little bit to defend that missile, reduce his altitude. And then if I can try to kill him, might even the odds for me a little bit. Let's put him in a primary data link track. There he is, he's over there. Right there, okay, he's still alive. So let's recommit. I've definitely been cold long enough to survive his missile. Okay. We only have have 2 AMRAMs remaining, so I'd really like this one to be the kill. He's pretty low. You saw that little octagon on my screen. That's the primary data link track, and it's showing me that he's quite low, so I'm going to take that opportunity to push him. And now we're going to fight him on much more even ground relative between us, and I'm going to try to get within 10 miles. He's trying to climb. Look at that. And he probably has it if he has the speed. Oh, he shot at me. Okay. He's pulling away. 10 miles, Fox 3. I don't know, I'm kind of worried about that one. I tried to get as close as I could, but there's a possibility that that missile won't hit. I'm gonna go cold here. If that doesn't hit, I got one more missile left. He was already defending when I shot, though. Put him in a primary data link track here. Have a look where he is. Oh, he's dead. Look at how high he was when he died. That's why he died. He stayed too high. Stayed too high for too long. And ate that AMRAM for his trouble. Okay, let's start climbing here. I've seen people make claims that like they can outclimb AMRAMs and, you know, SAMs. No, you can't. You cannot. The only reason you were able to outclimb the missile is because it was already dead. Okay, if it had the energy to hit you, it would have hit you for sure because you continued climbing, right? Here is where the SA-5 was, approximately. So we'll just try to put the TGP over the airfield here. But yeah, it's like it's an illusion because they see the missile chasing them as they climb and they think they defeated it by climbing. The truth is you defeated it long ago and now you can climb and the missile can't hit you. So it gives the illusion that you think you're climbing and defeating the missile. The correct answer is always to dive. Here we go, we're going to pull up the JDAM. I should say the safest option is always to dive. You can notch it too, but I think that's a little riskier. Okay, I have the S-300 selected here. He's just being unloaded out of the back of this aircraft here. And he's not active yet. Looks like they're still unloading, so we're good. I'm going to drop 2 on this S-300 site. We have 500-pound JDAMs here. I'm going to drop 2 on the S-300 site, and then I'm going to hit 2 or 3 strategic bombers. We'll see what we can do. The main target is the S-300. Okay, I dropped 1, and I'm pretty sure it came off. 2, there it is, yep. Okay, 1 is gone. Target the second one. Okay, that's 2 on the S-300. And we'll move over and target the strategic bombers right here. A Tupolev 160. I'm outside of range, so I'm going to drop the nose here. And 1 away, and the second one I'll put in between these 2 Tupolev 22s. So I did put 1 500-pound JDAM in between the 2 Tupolev 22s because they're pretty close together, and I figure a massive 500-pound bomb going off in between 2 strategic bombers is going to do some significant damage. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty good. That looked like it hit both of them. And waiting for the last 2 on the S-300. 1 and 2. Perfect. Alright, that's it. We did our job. Let's get out of here. Mission complete.